Hello students, welcome back to the next module of this chapter. Now today in this module we would be learning about a very important concept, that is role of kidney in osmoregulation. Now let's understand a very important property of kidney, that is maintaining your water balance of body, and that is via osmoregulation. Now you know, my friends, that a lot of water is getting filtered out to the first step of urine formation process, that is ultrafiltration. Now, this water which is getting filtered out is reabsorbed in various places of nephrons, such as the PCT, proximal convoluted tubule, the descending limb of loop of Henry, and the DCT, that is your distal convoluted tubule. Now, this absorption of water is very necessary to maintain your water balance of body, or otherwise you will get dehydrated. So that's why we require the absorption of water. But what happens during several conditions where you lose a lot of water due to sweating? Or what happens when there is a large amount of water present inside your body? Now let's take those scenarios and understand how the kidney helps in maintaining the water balance. Now let's see the first scenario. In this first scenario, here you are outside your house where the temperature of the environment is very high. What happened on those days? You sweat a lot, you lose a lot of water. So on that day, the water content of the body fluid will be less than normal. The blood will have less amount of water. So what is required? You require more amount of water. So what will happen? You will feel more thirsty. And what happens if you don't drink water? Do you want to lose more amount of water in your urine? No, you need to absorb water. So for that, who comes in help? Your posterior pituitary gland. Your posterior pituitary gland releases a hormone, that is ADH. What is ADH? ADH is antidiuretic hormone, which is also called as vasopressin. It is anti-diuretic. Anti is against. Diuretic, that is diuresis, against urine formation. So, anti-diuretic hormone acts on the distal tubule and the collecting duct of the renal tubule and increases the permeability of DCT and CD respectively. And by increasing the permeability to what? Permeability to water, thereby increasing large amount of water. So the problem was you have lost a lot of water on that day. Now you have absorbed a lot of water from the nephron. So on that day your urine would be less in amount or volume and concentrate. So this was the scenario when the body fluid or the blood water level is low. What happens when you are sitting in my classroom when the temperature inside is very low? You're not sweating. Obviously, you're not sweating here. What happens? The water level of blood goes high. And when the water level of the blood goes high, what will happen? You don't need to absorb more amount of water here. So what will happen? So now let's take our nephron along with the blood capillaries over it. There is a large amount of water in your blood. Now, due to this large amount of water, we don't need ADH now. So there would be suppression of ADH hormone. So your pituitary gland will not release the ADH hormone, thereby decreasing the permeability of distal convoluted tubule and the collecting duct. So you will excrete a large amount of water in the urine. So on that day, the urine would be in larger amount or large volume and dilute. So according to your body need, your kidney produces hypotonic urine or hypertonic urine respectively. So here we have two samples of urine. On your left hand side you will see hypertonic urine and the right hand side you will see the hypotonic urine. And this absorption of water according to the body need is called as facultative absorption of. Now what happens when there is no secretion of ADH? The person will suffer from a disease called as diabetes insipidus. So what will happen, my friends? This disease is characterized by losing of a lot of water in the urine because ADH helps in absorption of water. So there would be a condition called as polyuria or diuresis. So what is polyuria, my friends? Excretion of large amount of water or severely diluted urine. And due to this, the patient or the person will feel a lot of thirst. So it will be very thirsty. So that condition is called as polydipsia, that is excessive thirst. So due to the low secretion of ADH, there would be a disease called as diabetes insipidus, characterized by two symptoms, that is polyuria and polydipsia. That was all for this module, my friends. We studied the role of kidney in osmoregulation. In the next module, we'll study about kidney failure. Till that time, take care.